This is the Padua Podcast Network.
It'd be easy for me to say, don't be concerned about weight loss, but I understand because I am. It's just too ingrained in our culture and society that we need to lose weight in order to be healthy. Running in Fever, episode 129, not amazing diet results. All right, so not amazing diet results. A lot of times you hear some hyperbole around what people are doing. You know, you want to make sure you're realistic about these things. But I want to talk about this in a little bit different way today. First, I'm going to give you a little bit of update. I'm on the treadmill today, which I almost never do. The only reason that I am on the treadmill is because, well, there's two reasons really. The first is it's raining outside today. And while I have often taken walks in the rain out on the trail, I was going to go hiking today with my friend Robert and his wife, and because it's raining, we're not going. It's up in Devil's Den, and we do this every year. And if you have seen some of my past episodes, one of them, there was a picture of before and after 2017 and 2018 on this exact same trip. And we go there every year about this time of year and usually take a picture at this beautiful summit at the top of Devil's Den. I think it's called the Yellow Rock Trail or something like that. Anyway, I have gone there and actually done a video of that as well in another episode. So be on the lookout for that. So I didn't do that, so that's one reason why I'm inside. But I did go to the gym today and worked out just because I'm trying to get my 4 days of strength training in every week. And so I Wednesday, I wasn't feeling well. And Friday, yesterday, I played racquetball. One of the reasons I'm playing racquetball is to get that cardio exercise in that's not part of my regular routine and has not been. I'm also just trying to get a little more activity in. And the reason is my fitness is not where it's supposed to be. I've taken some sort of backwards steps recently. My body fat has gone up again to 29%. My weight has gone up a little bit. Now, it'd be easy for me to say, don't be concerned about weight loss, but I understand because I am. It's just too ingrained in our culture and society that we need to lose weight in order to be healthy. And so I can't help but look at that scale. Sometimes I don't want to look at it, and recently I haven't wanted to, but in general, I just look at that scale every single day, and I use that sort of a measure of my fitness. But I got to understand, it's really body composition that I'm going for. So that body fat number is a lot more important to me now. But that's in my head, you know. But there's still a part of me that just has to look at that weight number every day. Another thing that I'm trying to do is take all my supplements every day. I've had at least one episode on supplements, all about supplements, so you need to check that out. I'm also want to catalog everything that I'm taking and why I'm using that particular supplement, because I think it's important for us to understand that and not just, because every now and then you'll hear about a product, you think, oh, it sounds really good, and you'll try it. There's nothing necessarily wrong with that as long as it's not dangerous. And that's fine, but for the long term, you really need to have a reason why you're taking some particular supplement. So I want to go through and do that with every single thing that I'm taking, all the vitamins, all the drinks that I drink, all of that stuff. But right now, I know that over the long term, these things have been working for me, so I want to do them every single day. Why every single day? Well, even though I'm not working out, I'm only working out in terms of weightlifting 4 days a week. And when I do things like hiking and racquetball, there is some there's an isometric component to that because of the difficulty. It's not just my heart that's working, I'm also working the muscles in my legs and my back to do that. It's just not as intense. So it's kind of like it's mostly cardio and then partially strength. And then on the days I do strength, it's mostly strength and maybe a little bit of cardio. Every day though, my body is rebuilding. That's what it does. Constantly rebuilding and taking whatever I'm taking in terms of energy and nutrients and converting that into the things my body needs. If I want that to work the same way, then there's really not a reason to not do that on days when I'm not working out. The only exceptions are if I'm not working out at all, I probably don't need the pre-workout supplement, because really that's more about what's happening during the workout. I don't need to take a fat burner because I'm not gonna burn anything if I'm not working out. So it's just a waste of whatever that does to you, and I'm not particularly happy with that, but I have used some fat burners in the past. My body still needs those things in order to do what I want it to do. So that's why I'm taking the supplements every day, and I'm trying to get on that. So that makes it more difficult to have other foods in my diet that I like, or that maybe put me over that calorie limit, even if it's very nutritious. If I'm cutting, which I really need to cut right now, because I've been bulking for the last few weeks. And just an update, my weight has come down 4 pounds this week. Body fat, I'm not getting the body fat numbers because of the way my scale works. And I can imagine that it's somewhere between 25 and 29, probably closer to 27, 28 level. And that's the true measure of my fitness today. So what do I mean when I say not amazing diet results? Actually, this is what you want. And it's kind of hard to understand this, because you really want, when you feel like you need to lose weight, you really want it to get done right now. And you don't want to wait. I understand that. I'm there. I've been there. I don't want to, my clothes are feeling a little bit tighter lately, and I don't like that. It's uncomfortable. I want to get out of that uncomfortable feeling. But amazing results, when I say amazing results, I usually don't think of someone that spent several years getting into shape. I don't think of that. I think of someone who spent several months getting into shape, or several weeks. There are, to get you to click on a video on YouTube, you'll see things like lost 30 pounds in 3 hours, stuff like that. Just insane. You can't do that without cutting off a leg or something. But there are a lot of things that are possible that are not good for you. So not amazing diet results, kind of what you want. I don't want to be amazed at what's happening for me from day to day. I want to know that I'm progressing, that gets me to where I want to be and away from where I was. Slow and steady. Bodybuilders a lot of times will spend several hours a day in the gym. I don't think it's necessary, but I know that for me, probably more important than how much time I spend there is how regular am I at doing this exercise. If I go out there every day, even if I don't have the time, or I don't have the energy to do everything that's on my list that's planned out for this workout, if I'm there, I'm making progress. That's consistency, that's progress. No matter what the numbers say for that day, you're moving towards another day. And that's really what gets you long-term results. It's not losing 50 pounds in 2 months, what I pretty much did in 2018. That's not it. So I know that the long-term results have to do with showing up every single day, and especially with building muscle, you just can't do it in a short period of time. It takes a long period of time, and it takes a really serious plan, especially if you're not using drugs. You have to have a plan, you have to do it the right way. If you're using drugs, you could probably go in there and do whatever you want and still gain muscle. But if you choose not to do that, then you've got to do progressively overload your muscles, be lifting higher weights over time. And that's what gets you where, in day to day, that gets you where you want to be. So don't get discouraged if you're in the gym and you're not making progress. If you can't lift any more weight, then probably maybe you need to take some time off. I know that's not true for me because I've already taken quite a bit of time off. I've been working out every week, but this is the first week in which I had a full, 5 days I worked out. So that's kind of the takeaway from this. You don't want amazing results. You want not amazing results, right? You want progress, very small progress to continue over a long period of time. And over a long period of time, it becomes amazing. If you say, in the last 3 years, I've decreased my body fat by X percentage and gotten closer to that ideal body fat. I don't want to say that lower is better. There's an ideal number that you're probably looking for. And it might just be looking in the mirror or knowing how your clothes fit to know that you're at that number. Keep that in mind. Don't worry if you're not getting amazing results. The amazing results will come over a longer period of time. And it may not be from today to yesterday, or even from today to last year, but soon and for the rest of your life. All right, thank you very much for listening to this show. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you got the fever, keep it. If you don't have it, go out and get it. And I will talk to you next time on Running a Fever.